Hello, I'm speaking to Maggie, who's an optometrist who volunteers for vision care for homeless people. So, Maggie, can you just tell us a little bit about yourself, please? You know, what you do?
My main job is working for an independent practice. I actually work in Wimborne in Dorset, and I come up here just once a month for half a day, so it's not very onerous. And
how long have you been doing it?
This is about my third year I've been coming up. Yeah.
Okay. So what made you decide to volunteer?
I've actually also belonged to another charity called Vision Aid Overseas, where we go abroad and check people's eyes. And I thought, well, if I'm going abroad to do it, why don't I volunteer for something in this country? And then I saw an advert for them and I applied and came along. Yeah.
Okay. So can you tell me, because you've been doing this kind of work, what do you get out of volunteering?
Yeah. Well, I really enjoy it, and I think I get more out of it than I put in. That the people, the patients we see are lovely, and you feel you're making a real difference for them. You're making their lives more comfortable, and they're so grateful for it. And it just makes, you know, gives me a lot of pleasure being able to do that.
Yeah,
and the people I work with are lovely, the other volunteers. I meet different people every time I come, and they're a great bunch. And the sight testing equipment in the room are up to a very high standard, so I feel I can give a proper test to people. It's not a quick look. So yeah, it's very satisfying all the way around.
Yeah, can you because as you said, mentioned the equipment, and it's sort of up to a very high standard.
Yes.
Is it a lot of money? Does it cost a lot of money to provide this kind of equipment?
It does, yes. To equip a practice in the high street would cost a lot.
Got any idea of what a lot would be? Is it in thousands?
Yeah, oh yes, tens of thousands, yes.
Okay.
Yes. So, but I think a lot of the equipment here has been donated,
right?
Which is wonderful. Yes.
So, because if they hadn't had the equipment donated, it'd be very difficult to offer the service.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I wear glasses myself, so I know how important it is to be able to see. Can you just tell me what it's like for somebody who comes to use the service and haven't got their glasses? You know, what have you noticed when they've come? You test them for their glasses, and they come and they pick their glasses up. You know, what are their reactions when they after they've got their glasses?
Depending on their prescription, but if they need a strong prescription, they're delighted. I mean, people who don't need a strong prescription are delighted, but people who need a strong prescription and haven't had it for a while. We had a person earlier this afternoon to have a test, a youngish chap, and he needed glasses which were -6 diopters, which meant that without his glasses he was seeing about 20 centimetres in front of his face clearly, and the rest was blurred, and he was living like that. You know, so you think, how do people manage? And just to have a pair of glasses is going to make him so much more comfortable. And you know, when people are trying to find jobs, if they can see clearly, that's half the battle won. You know, if people need reading glasses and they can fill in an application form neatly, it all helps. Yeah. So yeah, so it really does, I think, improve the quality of life if you can see clearly.
Yes, because I mean, I'm just trying to imagine for the person that you just mentioned, what the day-to-day living would have been like without his glasses. Then,
I mean, even if they wanted to get a bus, they couldn't see what was coming. They couldn't see the television.
So it's very disabling.
So many things. It is very disabling. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So what you're saying then, that the service that Vision Care for Homeless People provides is a very important service.
Yes. Yeah. Very necessary. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I think all of us can imagine what life would be like without our glasses. So you know, and to live like that for any length of time, it's awful.
And what kind of strain does it put on the eye to not have glasses when you need them?
Well, it probably overall don't do any damage to your eyes.
Okay.
But you know, your eyes would feel very tired, and you could get headaches and all sorts of discomfort. And it's just not being able to see that's the worst thing. I mean, once people get a pair of glasses, immediately they can see. As I say, they haven't done any damage to their eyes by not wearing them, but it's just so inconvenient, really.
So what you're saying is that, you know, this is a group that is already socially excluded by being homeless, and if they don't have glasses, that excludes them even further from participating in the normal day-to-day living.
Yes, just coming along to the centre here and joining in the activities. If you can't, you know, some people are learning how to use a computer. some people can't see that without the glasses. As I say, filling in a form for a job or for benefits or for you know, lots of things. Their medical records, you know, they have to be able to fill in things, and you just need to be able to see what you're doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, on average, how many people use the service on the? Because it's every Monday, isn't it? At this centre. How many people on average would you say come to the centre on a Monday?
I'd say we see about 12 patients on a Monday afternoon. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
And one every half an hour. So they, you know, they allotted a good time for a decent eye test. They're not rushed through. Yes.
Okay. And so I was speaking to one of the patient that you just seen called John, who one of the recommendations he made was that if this clinic was to open twice a week, do you think that would make a difference? Are there enough people to use the service that could do that?
I think so. We just need more volunteers to be able to man.
Yeah, say a bit more about the volunteers, because you need more volunteers to do what you're doing.
Yes,
is that what you're saying?
Yes. But it is very difficult because luckily I only work part-time and I have every Monday off. So one Monday a month I can come here.
Yes.
But lots of people, especially younger opticians, have a full-time job or they have a family to look after, and it's very difficult for them to be able to get away. But you know, even if they could come half a day every 2 months, it would be brilliant. If more people could come for the odd half day, but you know, every couple of months, it would be wonderful. It would really increase the number of opticians and dispensing opticians.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what would you say to somebody who's thinking about volunteering? What would you recommend?
Well, I would say just come along and have a go. Come along to a clinic and just see if it's for you. See if you enjoy it. Because I think, you know, if you don't enjoy it, you wouldn't come. I have a terrific time. I think it's lovely. You meet all sorts of interesting people. And they're so nice and they're so grateful. And it's just, you get out of it more than you put into it. It's wonderful. So I would definitely recommend coming along for the day and an afternoon. You know, just to watch if they want to, and just see what happens.
No obligation afternoon.
No obligation. No.
Okay.
I'm sure. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much for that, Maggie. And I'm hoping that any person who's watching this video, who's thinking about giving some time, to take Maggie's suggestion and come along for an afternoon and see if it's something that would be a fit for you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Maggie.
Brilliant.
Bye.